Betrayal isn't just about losing someone, it's about realizing that the person you trusted never valued you the way you deserved. It's a brutal wake-up call, but here's the truth. The best way to deal with a betrayer isn't through revenge or confrontation. It's by becoming someone they can't ignore. When you rise above the pain and transform into the most powerful version of yourself, their regret becomes inevitable. A betrayer expects you to break. They assume you'll beg, chase, or drown in sorrow, making their decision feel justified. But when you take that pain and turn it into growth, you force them to see what they lost. Suddenly, the person they dismissed is thriving beyond their imagination, leaving them to question their own choices. This isn't about petty revenge or proving a point. It's about becoming so strong that their betrayal becomes a mere footnote in your success story. They thought they could replace you. Your job is to make sure they realize they never could. And the best part? You don't have to do anything directly to them. By shifting your focus to self-mastery, confidence, and success, you'll make them regret ever betraying you, without saying a word. Here's how you do it. 1. Become the best version of yourself, so good they can't ignore you. Nothing makes a betrayer regret their actions more than seeing you become someone they can't have back. The person they left behind, the one they thought they could discard, no longer exists. Instead, you've evolved into a stronger, more successful, and more attractive version of yourself. And when they see it, they'll be forced to confront the painful truth. They lost someone who was destined for greatness. Start with your physical transformation. Whether it's hitting the gym, refining your style, or improving your posture, leveling up your appearance makes an undeniable statement. A betrayer often assumes you'll crumble and let yourself go, but when they see you looking better than ever, it sends a clear message. Their absence didn't break you, it fueled you. They'll begin to wonder if they made a mistake, especially when others start noticing and appreciating the new you. But looking good isn't enough. Elevate your mind. Invest in knowledge, personal development, and financial growth. Read books, learn new skills, and take control of your career. Success isn't just about money, it's about mastery. When a betrayer sees you stepping into a life of confidence, purpose, and independence, they'll realize that the person they left behind was only a fraction of who you were meant to be. The painful irony. Their betrayal was the catalyst that pushed you to become unstoppable. Beyond that, develop an aura of unshakable self-worth. Stop seeking validation from people who don't deserve access to you. When you radiate confidence, you become magnetic. Your presence commands attention, not out of desperation, but out of undeniable power. A betrayer thrives on the belief that they were your best option. But when they see you flourishing, surrounded by better opportunities and people who truly value you, their regret becomes unbearable. The key is not to do this for them, but for yourself. The more you focus on growth, the less they matter. And that's exactly what drives them crazy. They expected you to chase. Instead, you disappeared, reinvented yourself, and became the kind of person they could never have again. That's how you win. 2. Stay silent and unbothered. Make them wonder if they ever mattered. Nothing unsettles a betrayer more than your silence. They expect a reaction. They want you to lash out, beg for answers, or prove your worth. But when you respond with absolute indifference, you strip them of the power they thought they had over you. Silence is not weakness. It is the ultimate form of strength. It forces them to sit with their own decisions, wondering if they ever truly mattered to you in the first place. The moment you stop giving them attention, they start questioning everything. A betrayer feeds on the idea that you still care, that you're still hurt, that you're watching their every move. They post things online hoping you'll react. They drop hints, trying to gauge if they still hold space in your mind. But when you go completely silent, no texts, no reactions, no subtle digs, you take away the control. They are left alone with their choices, and slowly, regret begins to creep in. Silence forces them to reflect. At first, they might feel confident in their betrayal, believing they did the right thing. But as time passes and they receive nothing from you, not a single ounce of energy, they start to wonder if they made the wrong choice. They replay old conversations, dissect past moments, and try to figure out why you're not chasing after them like they expected. That's when regret starts to take root. But silence isn't just about avoiding communication. It's about creating an aura of mystery and power. The less people know about you, the more they want to know. When you disappear from their world and focus solely on building your own, you become an enigma. They see glimpses of your progress, maybe through mutual friends, maybe through social media, but they don't have access to the full picture. This lack of access drives them insane. You must also control your emotions. A betrayer wants to believe that you're still affected by them. That you're struggling, that you're angry, that you're talking about them behind their back. But when you remain completely calm and unshaken, you send a message that they never had the power to break you. Even if you feel hurt inside, never let them see it. The more composed you remain, the more they doubt their importance in your life. Over time, they'll start looking for ways to pull you back in. They might send a random message, try to provoke you, or suddenly act like they care. This is a test. If you engage, you validate their belief that they still matter. If you stay silent, you reinforce the reality that they don't. And nothing haunts a betrayer more than realizing they lost someone who has completely moved on. When they finally realize their mistake, it will be too late. Because by then, you'll have built a life so fulfilling that their regret won't even matter. 3. Upgrade your social circle. Show them they were replaceable. A betrayer often believes they were irreplaceable. They think they held a special place in your life that no one else could ever fill. But the moment they see you thriving with new, better people, people who truly respect and uplift you, that illusion shatters. Suddenly, they're not so special. Suddenly, they realize they were just another chapter in your story, not the defining one. Nothing triggers regret faster than watching someone they betrayed find genuine happiness in the company of others. When they see you surrounded by ambitious, supportive, and successful individuals, they can't help but compare themselves. They start wondering, were those new people always around? Did they replace me that easily? Was I the weak link in their life? These questions create an internal torment that eats away at them. Start by cutting off all toxic ties. Anyone who reminds you of the past betrayal or brings negative energy into your life needs to go. Don't just upgrade your circle, refine it. Surround yourself with people who push you to be better, who inspire growth, and who genuinely enjoy your presence. The betrayer will see this and realize they were nothing more than dead weight holding you back. Strengthen your relationships with high-value people. If they betrayed you in a romantic relationship, focus on friendships and professional networks that make you feel appreciated. If they were a friend, build deeper connections with those who truly support you. The key is to surround yourself with individuals who bring out your best self. A betrayer's worst nightmare is realizing they were never truly needed, that your life didn't just go on without them, it got better. Social media can be a powerful tool here, but use it wisely. You don't need to post out of spite or directly call them out. That's what they expect. Instead, subtly show your growth. A picture with a new circle of friends, a post about an exciting event, or a subtle flex about an achievement is enough. The goal isn't to brag. It's to let them see that life didn't stop after they left. The final blow. Romantic replacement. If this betrayal came from a relationship, nothing will haunt them more than seeing you with someone new, especially if that person is an upgrade. When they see you with someone who treats you better, respects you more, and brings out a happiness they never could, their regret turns into self-loathing. Even if you're single, showing confidence and high standards is enough to make them realize they lost someone who won't settle for less. Over time, they'll start to see the painful reality. They were the ones who lost, not you. And by the time they come crawling back, if they ever do, you'll be too far ahead to even care. 4. Elevate your success. Make them realize they lost a winner. Regret hits hardest when someone realizes they lost a person who was destined for greatness. A betrayer often assumes that their absence will set you back, that without them, you'll struggle, stay stagnant, or even fail. But when they see you rising higher than ever, breaking through limits, and achieving the kind of success they never expected, the weight of their mistake becomes unbearable. Success is the ultimate revenge, not because it's about proving anything to them, but because it proves everything to yourself. It's about turning betrayal into fuel for growth. Instead of wasting energy on bitterness, redirect it into building a life so incredible that your betrayer can't help but regret ever leaving. Start by setting ambitious goals and aggressively pursuing them. Whether it's financial independence, career growth, personal branding, or mastering a skill, choose something that makes you feel powerful. Success doesn't just mean making money. It means creating a life of fulfillment, discipline, and self-respect. When they see you climbing higher, while they remain stuck in the same place, the regret will start to settle in. Public recognition intensifies regret. Maybe you're getting a promotion, starting a business, traveling to new places, or gaining respect in your field. When others start talking about your achievements, when your name starts being associated with success, the betrayer won't just see your growth, they'll hear about it from others. And that will burn even more. But success isn't just external. Leveling up your mindset is even more powerful. A betrayer expects you to stay emotionally tied to them. They want to believe they left a permanent scar. But when they see you moving forward with clarity, confidence, and zero emotional baggage, they realize they never had as much control over you as they thought. Their betrayal didn't break you, it refined you. And the best part? You don't have to rub it in. There's no need for petty social media posts or indirect messages. The more effortlessly you shine, the more they'll feel their loss. When they see your success, they'll compare it to where they are in life, and that's when the regret will hit them like a storm. At some point, they may try to reconnect, hoping to slip back into your life. But by then, you'll be too far ahead to even acknowledge them. And that's when they'll truly understand what they lost, a one-of-a-kind person they can never replace. 5. Master your inner peace. Show them they no longer matter. Nothing destroys a betrayer's ego more than realizing they have zero impact on your emotions. They expect you to stay angry, to hold resentment, or to secretly wish for their downfall. But when they see you at peace, calm, unshaken, and genuinely happy, they begin to question everything. They start wondering, did I ever really matter to them? Was I just another temporary piece in their life? This doubt slowly eats away at him, turning what was once their confidence into deep regret. True power comes from emotional control. A betrayer wants to believe they left a lasting mark on you. That you're still hurt. That you're still talking about them. But when you remain composed, never mentioning their name, never reacting to their presence, and never seeking revenge, it sends a chilling message. They were never that important to begin with. This realization stings more than any words you could ever say. Inner peace is a weapon they never saw coming. When you let go of anger, you don't just free yourself, you trap them in their own mind. While they sit in regret, replaying past moments and wondering if they made a mistake, you move forward effortlessly. Your silence, your joy, your unbothered nature, it all serves as undeniable proof that you've truly outgrown them. One of the most powerful moves you can make is to forgive, not for them, but for yourself. Forgiveness doesn't mean you accept what they did. It means you refuse to let their actions control your energy. It means you've learned, evolved, and moved on. When they realize you've found peace while they're still haunted by their actions, the regret will be unbearable. Practice detachment and never seek validation. The moment you stop caring about proving your worth to them, you take back your power. You no longer need them to see your growth. You no longer care if they regret losing you. That's when they feel the loss the most, when they realize you don't even think about them anymore. By mastering your inner peace, you don't just make them regret losing you, you make them realize they never truly had you in the first place. They were just a temporary lesson in your journey to becoming the best version of yourself. The most powerful way to make a betrayer regret losing you is to continue living your life at the highest level possible. Flourish. Keep improving. Keep moving forward with the confidence that the best version of yourself is yet to come. The more you live your truth, the more you showcase your growth, the more they'll realize that they were simply a fleeting part of your journey. Every time they see you achieve something new, whether it's personal growth, a new milestone in your career, or simply living authentically, they'll feel the weight of their actions. They'll understand that their betrayal didn't stop you. If anything, it pushed you to become stronger, more resilient, and more successful. The biggest regret they'll have is realizing they missed out on someone who was only ever a stepping stone for greatness. The beauty of this final step is that their regret becomes a reflection of your strength. You don't need to seek revenge, seek closure, or even ask for an apology. Simply living your best life, continuing to rise above, is enough to make them see exactly what they lost. Their regret becomes a part of your legacy, a reminder that you were never defined by their actions, only by your resilience. And there you have it, 5 powerful ways to make a betrayer regret losing you. It's not about revenge, it's about growing, evolving, and living your life in a way that makes it impossible for them to ignore your worth. Remember, your value is not defined by someone else's actions, and the more you rise above, the clearer it becomes to them that you were always meant for something greater. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and share with someone who needs to hear this. And, of course, subscribe to Beyond Vision Mindset for more content designed to help you unlock your full potential and rise above any challenge life throws your way. Until next time, keep thriving, keep growing, and keep showing the world what you're made of.